Question, don't forget, send it to Ask Bo. Finishing practice now, here is 23-year-old Purvis Grainger, 5'11", 150 pounds, and this week he had 34 games of over 200 in getting to this spot. 6 television appearances, and on this championship pair, averaging 201, while Westlake averaged 222 2 games.
You know what makes the tour so tough now, Chris, not only for the fellows who have a lot of experience, but for everybody out here, is just the quality of play of the young players. Look at these players we have today. No fear of the television lights, the championship round. Look at Westlake.
Really running that one out. Almost left the house, but the 10 stands.
And that's really a credit, this ability we see to the junior programs, the coaching around the country, the PBA school, which every player has to pass, all prepare them for the Professional Bowlers Tour. Now here's Westlake's semifinal match. Leaves the 10-pin against Purvis Grainger.
You just joined us. Tony Westlake, at whom you're looking, shot a 259 to Pete Weber's 150-pound Purvis Grainger. Another 10. Let's see that style profile view.
Purvis, who likes the outside line, is very obvious in his style. Takes the ball right by his side, medium speed, 5-step delivery. Takes it slightly inside the target line, then inside out. Not much wrist turn, just kind of lifts through it. Very accurate player, keeps it in play. Once again, he needs to convert the 10-pin to stay even.
Okay.
Purvis Grainger, no faint heart about shooting high scores. He once tied a match against Norm Duke, 300 to 300 in a championship round in Las Vegas last year.
And the man that turned pro, he was up. Spare working, second frame.
Slides by the 2-pin. Tony Westlake, the first time he has not been in the pocket in this match. He left the 10-pin the first frame, the strike, and then that little extra speed. We saw him do the same type of shot in the 9th frame against Weber. He breaks the 8-pin out this time, leaves an easy spare.
Took very little time. Very little expression. Now, Purvis Grainger. Strike up, 3rd frame. Chance for the lead. Good finger hole popping shot, wasn't it, Bo?
That's for sure. When you hear those finger holes popping like that, it means he's got a strong grip on the ball, and he has a strong grip on all 10 of these pins. Boom, takes the lead with that double. Never Nervous Purvis. What a nickname.
Gave us a little Arnold Palmer hitching up with the slacks, too.
When you have high-scoring conditions like this, it's a little different match game psychology. You really have to work on just working on the lane because you can't afford to have too many spares. A player can go bowling right by you.
And he now will attempt covering the 4-pin on the left lane. Okay, still a very close match. Grainger leading by 9. Company sponsors of the award. Here's a man that would like to become one, and he could. He's talented. But another 4-pin for Tony Westlake.
Tony Westlake has one thing to worry about as you see the ball just drifting slightly high in the 1-3 zone, leaves the 4-pin, is to watch the change of the lanes. One reason this bowling center scored so well all week, the lanes didn't change very much. The oil or conditioner stayed almost in the same place, and the players could play the same line.
Should give you an update. Bob Benoit, who shot that perfect 300 game and earned $127,000 total last week, finished 79th here in the Don Carter Greater New Orleans Open.
51 and 52, the championship pair. Look at the amount of strikes on 52, 25 as compared to 13 on 51. That could affect the starting lane for our championship leader, Mr Bowker, when he comes up. He'll study that. feet of oil here. Last week it was oiled to 48 feet. The PBA
goes to our winner here this afternoon. This is our semifinal match. And up to now, the leading money winners. Look at that, 127,100 on top. And today's group, Weber and Leon today picking up 7, whereas Weber picked up 9,000 to add to his total. And for Grainger, a big strike in the 5th.
Purvis from Lafayette, Louisiana, about 2 hours drive from the New Orleans area.
Adds to his lead over Tony Westlake now by 21 pins.
What a dandy shot by Purvis. Keeps that arm tucked into his body, drives all the pins into the pit. He has a 21-pin lead over Westlake, who's up in the 6th.
All right. 98 through the 5th, the strike in the 6th.
No 10-pin, please. Oh, yeah. What makes high-scoring conditions, as we've seen here today, you can never tell, but it's simply this. We have the talent always on a professional bowler's tour. The adjustments work. You see Westlake made adjustment from the 4-pin, got a strike. If he makes another adjustment here and gets a strike, well, that's all the players need is something that works. They can throw it in the pocket.
Another 4-pin.
He's had every ball but one in the pocket and trails by 21 pins.
Looking at the founding 4, starting from left to right, Junior Powell, great professional bowler, golfer, etc. And then, of course, legendary Don Carter.
And the rest of the quartet, Bert Rose there smiling, and on his left is Jerry Eisen, all general partners in the Carter chain of bowling centers. And by the way, Chris, they all bowl in league in their Carter centers.
Purvis Grainger leading by 21, double working, shooting in the 7th. Real stylish with the line on that shot. Oh,
Keith Frame can extend his lead to 41 over Tony Westlake. Semi-fingertip grip for Purvis Grainger. Polyurethane bowling ball. Tucks that pinky finger. Guides it with the index finger.
Really stepping out. They have great spirit in Lafayette, Louisiana, which is also the home of the Hebert brothers, Jay and Lionel.
Westlake quickly up, trying to use a little psychology in this match. Maybe he can throw a couple of quick strikes and whoa,
break.
And maybe perturb Purvis Grainger. You watch Tony Westlake strike right here.
Solid 8.
Well, another shot where the ball was just too much for the pins. Accelerated in front of the 5. It chops straight off the 8.
And that's the man, Tony Westlake. Shot at 259 to Pete Weber's 227. Previous game. Looking back and smiling at his sister, Debbie.
Never nervous. Purvis Grainger in the driver's seat. Potential 269.
Boy, his follow-through is something. Like he's posing for a picture for a bowling magazine. And he will go into that final against Roger Bowker, where they'll be bowling for $58,000. There is Pete and Bev Fountain's granddaughter, Danielle. That previous shot. All right. Leaving the 8-pin here. But it's Grainger going against Bowker soon.